Now tonight, Fox 5 is continuing our coverage outside the White House. David Kaplan spent the last few hours talking to visitors from across the country. And David, no matter your political beliefs, this is just a sad situation and day for America. How are people reacting to this?
Well, Sierra, a lot of the reflections that I heard in talking to people outside the White House certainly mimic and mirror kind of what you're talking about. At its very core, elemental basis, we talked to a lot of people on both sides of the political aisle who were just saddened by this happening and thankful that former President Trump was going to be okay. We'll introduce you to some sound here in a second, but just walking you through the logistics here at the White House, as happens when there are serious events or dignitaries visiting. Pennsylvania Avenue in front of the White House shut down. Access to Lafayette Park behind me, Lafayette Square, excuse me, is not allowed. But again, we also talked to people who had not heard exactly what had happened. We actually broke the news to people and kind of got some of their reactions right in the immediate. I want you to take a look at that first.
Yeah, at a rally in Pennsylvania.
No, oh, it's gonna touch, no.
Yeah.
I didn't want to believe it, yeah, even though I'm not crazy about ex-President Trump. I don't want anyone to ever get injured, hurt, so I feel bad for him and his family.
Secret Service with rifles around the perimeter of the White House as well. Generally, I just asked people how they felt about this. A sense of sadness. We talked about that this would happen in these United States of America. Talked to people on both sides of the aisle who were happy to hear, again, indications are former President Trump was going to be okay. When it came to what this may do to the temperature around the country, the rhetoric around politics, I asked that question to people. Will it get better? Will it get worse? I got some different answers, and here's a sampling of that as well.
No, of course it makes it worse. I mean, with everything that's happened the past week, with Biden fumbling and Trump, of course, mocking him, which is what he does, it's only going to get worse. You know,
opportunities like this, we go one of two directions. We either further allow ourselves to be divided, or we find areas of commonality and things we can all agree on and come together on. I think this is one of those opportunities, and I hope President Biden takes the opportunity to do just that.
So we spoke with that last man before President Biden spoke this evening. President Biden, again, calling political violence, quote, sick, and saying that he is trying to reach former President Trump to talk to him just about this incident. So certainly that conversation around political rhetoric is certainly something that we can expect to hear more of. We are seeing a lot of leaders on both sides of the aisle, political leaders, indicating that this is a sad day, that they are happy that President Biden is going to be okay, and condemning former President Trump is going to be okay, and condemning all forms of political violence. Back to you.
Yes, many people online hoping this incident calms down any political rhetoric. David Kaplan staying ahead for us tonight outside the White House. Thank you.